DC here. Hi guys and gals. I hope you're all well. Today is Wednesday and walking home from work. Yeah, so it's the it's the week leading to Easter, which means that Good Friday is this Friday and there won't be any work, so it's a four-day work week. And next week's the same thing because it's going to be Easter Monday. And we don't work here on Easter Monday. So we get a big weekend, a 4-day weekend. It's kind of nice. So what am I going to talk about today? Well, I saw 2 articles, kind of interesting, that were both related to children. One was talking about in the last few years, probably in the last, 15 years or something, how many more cases there have been of young children swallowing small objects, and they're trying to find out why. And of course, one of the simple reasons at first is that there's probably a lot more toys with small objects around, like the Lego types. If you think about, I already think when our children were small, which of course is now 30 years ago, there were Legos and Playmobiles, but we also had what they call the Duplos, which were like Legos but big, so big type of blocks. So I kind of wonder about that. On the other hand, it's so easy especially if you've got children of 2 age categories where they might end up playing with other things. But they were saying in the article that actually one of the main problems for children is what they call the button batteries. So there's a lot more in the last few years of be it electronics or apparatus or whatever that use these small button style batteries, and like could be, I suppose, in remotes and stuff like that. And if children get to them and somehow manage to open them, or they're hanging around or what, that children swallow them and choke themselves on them. That's one thing. But the other thing is that a battery, with all that's included as chemicals in it, is extremely dangerous if you swallow one of those. So they're saying, if you do see something like that happen, it's an immediate thing to go to the ER. And hurry and get that out. The article was mentioning, actually, one person was saying that he had really big issues removing the bottom part of a Lego person in the throat, like of a child, because it got all kind of hooked in there, and it was extremely difficult to remove without going into full-blown surgery, it seems. So yeah, that's one thing that was in articles that I read lately. The other one was, again, about relative to children, was have to do with petting zoos. That there's more and more exotic, in a way, petting zoos. I guess there's always been petting zoos, where you go and it was like, rabbits and goats and stuff like that. And I guess now there's more and more exotic animals that people go to pet. And the problem is that actually often they harbor a lot of bacteria which we're not used to. And the fact is that in today's day and age, where antibiotics are becoming more, there's more and more drug resistant, more and more drug resistance, so that the antibiotics are less and less useful. That there's a lot of issues, actually, it seems, with the with the bacteria that these the animals or animals in general harbor. So they were talking a lot about petting zoos. Somebody's behind me talking on a phone, I guess. Petting zoos should have more and more probably tissues or something that you could wash yourself, or basically wash your hands again after having gone to a petting zoo. Yeah, so there's a few things. It was kind of interesting. especially since I just finished the last week's giving those hygiene courses, and these, well, especially the last one, came up about the hand washing. It's interesting, you know, like here I am talking along, but I'm trying not to talk too loud. But have you ever noticed how some people talk really, really loud when they're on their cell phone? It's like if the other person at the other end, you know, is deaf, you know. I gotta yell into that phone, especially on a bus or something like that, if I'm on a train. So if ever that person behind me is a similar situation, yeah, that's the case. Anyway, so let me see. So the weather's nice again. We actually had some snow end of last week. We actually had some snow again. Just, you know, just a little bit, but they just kept in the fields. Yeah. So is there anything else? Yeah, I guess that's, you know, slowly about it. With Easter coming up, I did mention the last vlog, I think, that I'll be making probably some Chinese food, which is different, I mean, to what is this standard Easter fare, you know, like lamb or ham or something like that. But looking forward to it. I'm gonna have the kids over, and it'll be daughter of DC's mother will be there. You know what I mean, the daughter of DC. I mean my daughter-in-law, but she calls me Papa, so I guess that I'm allowed to call her daughter of DC. Yeah, so I guess that's about it for now. That'll be just a short little walking vlog, talking about a little bit of things here and there. And I hope that you're all well. And like I say, this is Wednesday, so it's the hump day. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I guess I will sign off. So DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.